Good morning, my lords and the distinguished guests. On this memorable occasion of 73rd Republic Day celebrations by the High Court for the state of Telangana, I feel it a great privilege in extending warm and hearty welcome to the Honorable the Chief Justice, Sri Satish Chandra Sharma Garu, and Honorable Judges of the High Court. I also welcome the Chairman Bar Council, Advocate General, Telangana State, Additional Solicitor General, and the President of High Court Bar Association, Registrar General and other registrars, Law Secretary, Government of Telangana, Member Secretary, Telangana State Legal Services Authority, Secretary, High Court Legal Services Committee, Director, Judicial Academy, officers and staff members of the High Court. Once again, I welcome one and all. To start the program, there is a prayer by staff members, Vande Mataram. I request staff members to come out.
One, two, three, start. Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sufalam, Malayaj Sitalam, Sasya Syamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Subhradyosna Pulakitayamini, Pullakusumita Drumadala Shobhini, Suhasini, Sumadhura Bhashini, Sukhadam Varadam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram.
Now, I request Honorable the Chief Justice to unfurl the national flag. I request the President Bar Association, High Court for the State of Telangana, to address on the occasion.
Respected Honorable Chief Justice Sri Satish Charmachandra ji and other Honorable Judges of this esteemed High Court of Telangana, the learned Advocate General B.S. Prasad Garu, Chairman Bar Council Narasimha Reddy Garu, Vice Chairman Bar Council of India member, and Additional Solicitor General of India, Assistant Solicitor General of India, Public Prosecutor, Executive Committee members of the Bar Association, Government pleaders, Registrar General and other registrars, staff and colleagues at the bar. I welcome you to the celebrations of our Republic Day and my heartiest greetings to all of you. I am obliged and honored to give a speech on this 73rd Republic Day. 72 years ago, we were given our mother document, that is the Constitution of India, and today, with great pride, I can say that the bar and bench relentlessly pursued and safeguarded the constitutional dream. I am confident that we will one day successfully accomplish the Herculean vision of our founding fathers. While the text of the Constitution dealing with the details of the workings of the state is quite long, the preamble sums up its guiding principles: democracy, justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. They form the bedrock on which our republic stands. These are the values that form our collective inheritance. On behalf of the entire Bar Association, I congratulate and thank the honorable judges of this court for doing a spectacular job in delivering justice even during these tough times. I am sure once our Honorable High Court operates as its sanctioned full strength in near future, the Telangana High Court would create history in rendering speedy justice to the litigants. I also take this opportunity to address the plight of our junior colleagues in this pandemic struggling financially and those of us who are unable to access and utilize the essential technology. I pray the Almighty to give us strength to overcome the pandemic and hope post haste that we start working physically. I wish you all a happy Republic Day with a fond hope that the ethos and values established by the Constitution would be continued to be safeguarded by this institution. With this, I close my address. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request the Chairman Bar Council, State of Telangana, to address on the occasion.
Honorable Chief Justice Satish Chandra Sharma ji, Honorable Judges of High Court of Telangana, respected Advocate General, State Public Prosecutor, Additional and Assistant Solicitor General of India, my good friend, President Bar Association of High Court, my member Bar Council of India and Vice Chairman, and esteemed brother members of the Bar Council, respected Registrar General and other registrars and staff of the High Court, all the distinguished personalities who are here, respected senior advocates, and my dear advocate brothers and sisters. On behalf of the State Bar Council, on my personal behalf, it's an honor and pleasure to wish you all a happy Republic Day. On this day, in the year 1950, our independent India adopted our new constitution for the governance of our country. On this occasion, it is our bounden duty to recall the wisdom and vision of the members of the Constituent Assembly in the preparation of our constitution and express our deep sense of gratitude to them. In this regard, we should acknowledge the contribution of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Chairman of the Drafting Committee, for the emphasis on liberty, equality, and fraternity as the core basic values underlying the provisions of our Constitution. We are happy to know that the Government of India has announced that from this year onwards, Republic Day celebration will start from January 23rd, and this year it will be celebrated for a week until January 30th. It will celebrated for a week until it will start with the birth anniversary celebration of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose and end with Martyrs' Day. It is pertinent to note, on January 23rd, the nation celebrated Subhash Chandra Bose 125th Jayanti. As we know, Netaji was a legendary figure fighting for India's independence. As a president of Indian National Congress in 1938, he set up National Planning Committee under the chairmanship of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru to prepare a plan for the development of our country. After independence, the same policy was adopted by the Planning Commission in the year 1951. Netaji was a great visionary and fought against British rule for a new free India. In his own words, he said, "If we want to make India really great, we must build up a political democracy on the pedestal of a democratic society." One can see how Netaji's vision and spirit are reflected in our constitution. It is said that Gandhiji described him as a prince among the patriots, and it was Netaji who called Gandhiji the father of the nation and also patriot of patriots. Today, it is also an occasion to reflect the function of our democracy as envisaged in the Constitution. It goes to the credit of the citizens of India who, despite plagued by various issues at all levels, including poverty, illiteracy, have proved time and again that when it comes to the question of exercising their franchise, they are endowed with a rare sense of discrimination and responsibility. At the same time, it has to be admitted that despite considerable economic growth, the social and inequalities have aggravated. The directive principles of state policy have not received the priority and urgency they deserve. Rule of law is not accessible for majority of population. There is growing awareness of all these issues. The civil society, the government, and judicial system, especially the bar and bench, are seized with the problems facing the system. The pandemic has adversely affected, as just now referred by my friend Ashok, affected the functioning of the courts, causing hardship to the lawyers and the litigant public. Yet we struggle and still struggling to overcome the novel changes thrown open by the pandemic to protect and preserve the judicial delivery system intact and make it accessible to the needy public even in these unprecedented challenging times. I would like to conclude by saying that in this hour of despair, there is a need for mutual understanding, cooperation, and compassion so that we can successfully overcome the crisis facing us and also to achieve our goal as envisaged in our Constitution. Thank you one and all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. I request the Learned Advocate General to speak on the occasion.
My Lord, the Chief Justice, Honorable Sri Justice Satish Chandra Sharma ji, Honorable Judges of the Court, Honorable former Judges of this Court, the Chairman Bar Council, Additional Solicitor General of India, Additional Advocate General, Member Bar Council of India, Vice Chairman Bar Council, the Assistant Solicitor General, the Public Prosecutor, the government pleaders, the assistant government pleaders, the president of the Bar Association, senior advocates, the registrars, all advocate friends, distinguished invitees, ladies and gentlemen. As the nation celebrates its 73rd year of being a republic, I am fortunate to be standing here to say a few words on this auspicious occasion. I begin by wishing you all a very happy Republic Day. This day marks the celebration of the empowerment of the people to choose their path for the future without being subservient to any power. This day signifies the recognition of the nation as a sovereign republic. It is the celebration of the Constitution which every citizen of the nation owes allegiance to. The Indian Constitution aims at a social transformation through peaceful and democratic means. The Indian Constitution was designed to break the shackles of traditional social hierarchies and to usher a new era of freedom, equality, and justice. The Constitution is a document which is based on certain moral vision. The philosophy of the Constitution is liberal, democratic, egalitarian, secular, and federal, open to community values, sensitive to the needs of the religious and linguistic minorities as well as historically disadvantaged groups, and committed to building a national identity. It is committed to freedom, equality, social justice, and some form of national unity. It is a product of continuous intellectual and political activity of well over a century. It upholds the principle of social justice without compromising on individual liberties. It reinforces a common national identity while balancing various religious and linguistic identities. Rather than forced unity, our Constitution sought to evolve the true fraternity, a goal dear to the framers of the Constitution, to evolve as one community. The strength of the Republic is indicated in the robust functioning of a judicial system of the nation. The Honorable Chief Justice of India, Honorable Sri Justice N.V. Ramana, has taken pioneering steps to strengthen the judiciary and to curtail the pendency of the cases. We are grateful to my lords for all the initiatives towards this objective. On this solemn occasion, it is my duty to express our gratitude to our Honorable Chief Justice, Honorable Sri Justice Satish Chandra Sharma ji, who has untiringly disposed of a record number of cases within a short span of time from the date of his assuming office as the Chief Justice of the High Court of Telangana. Docket explosion has been plaguing our legal system for quite some time now. Resolution of legal disputes is one of the prime concerns of a free republic. Toward this end, my Lord the Honorable Chief Justice, Justice Satish Chandra Sharma ji, has taken appropriate steps to mitigate the pendency of the cases. Identification of cases involving similar issues and hearing all such batch cases in one go has definitely cut down the pendency of the cases in the High Court of Telangana by some thousands. I am sure that by his novel approach, the pendency would be further cut short, and within a short time, the Telangana High Court would stand proud as the court with the least pendency. We thank my lords and assure that the bar would definitely and support for these benevolent measures. The state of Telangana, steered by Honorable Chief Minister Sri K. Chandrasekhar Rao, has been making rapid strides in the various fields, and in spite of the pandemic situation that exists, the state has provided all possible help to its people so that they can tide over the crisis periods. The health system has been augmented manifold, which has contributed largely to tide over the situation caused by the pandemic. Today, we can proudly claim that there is no barren land in the state of Telangana, and the state glows green with agriculture and planned tree plantation drive through programs like Haritaharam. As a strong republic, it is our duty to recognize the contribution of every citizen who in his own or her own way contributes to the building of a great nation. We are ever thankful to the jurists, the army men, the policemen, teachers, municipal staff, doctors and all health personnel and every other countryman who contributes daily to the well-being and progress of the citizens. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir. May I now request my Lord, Honorable the Chief Justice, to give his Lordship's message.
My esteemed brothers and sisters on the bench, Honorable B. Upendra and B. Manjula, Honorable former judges of the Honorable High Court, Mr. B.S. Prasad, Learned Advocate General of the State of Telangana, Mr. A. Narasimha Reddy, Chairman, Bar Council of Telangana, Mr. T. Suryakiran Reddy, Additional Solicitor General of India, Mr. N. Rajeshwar Rao, Assistant Solicitor General of India, Mr. P. Ashok Gaur, President of the High Court Bar Association, learned members of the Bar, Registrars of the High Court, Director, Telangana State Judicial Academy, Member Secretary, Telangana State Legal Services Authority, staff members of the High Court, print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pride and pleasure I join you all in the celebrations of our Republic Day. On this auspicious occasion, I extend my warm greetings to all of you. On 26th of January 1950, the Constitution came into force and the people of India resolved to constitute themselves into a sovereign democratic republic. Though the draft Constitution was prepared in a short period of 3 months, but the Constituent Assembly, after due deliberations for a period of 166 days, adopted the Constitution on 26 November 1949. It is well known that many lawyers gave up their practice and played key role in the freedom struggle. Some of them are lawyers who were involved in framing the laws that are governing a country. The drafting committee constituted under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is one of the most important bodies responsible for creation of the Constitution of India. As rightly deserved, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was made the chairman of the drafting committee for his outstanding legal knowledge. Dr. Ambedkar is rightly acknowledged as the father of the Constitution. By virtue of the Constitution, our independent nation is ruled by a government elected by the individuals on the basis of social equality and is governed by rule of law. Under the Constitution, the judiciary is entrusted with the task of protecting fundamental rights and to test the validity of legislation on the touchstone of the Constitution provisions. The structure of the independent judiciary is built on foundation of integrity of judges. During the year 2021, we did overcome the challenges faced by COVID-19 pandemic. We have conducted physical hearings in the last quarter of year. There was no decrease in the institution of cases in the year. About 57,000 cases were instituted and we could dispose of about 40,000 cases. It's a matter of immense satisfaction that it is a good accomplishment achieved with the cooperation of brother and sister judges and all learned members of the bar. On account of elevation of new 7 judges, the strength has marginally increased and some are more likely to come. It is a matter of pride that we have 6 women judges in the High Court, which I am told is the highest ever since this High Court was established. Even in the district judiciary, out of 434 judges, 221 are lady judges, 52% are lady judges. On account of appointment of 66 new civil judges in October 2021, 227 judges are in position against the sanctioned strength of 231 junior civil judges and only 4 courts are vacant. During the year 2021, about 31 new courts in the district judiciary has been established. The High Court will carve out more judicial districts in commensurate with the revenue districts already created by the government of Telangana, keeping the territorial jurisdiction aspect in view. Another worth mentioning event in the legal system is the inauguration of International Arbitration and Mediation Center by the Honorable the Chief Justice of India, Shri N.V. Ramanna, on 18th of December 2021 at Hyderabad. I am personally thankful to Mr. Upendra and Mrs. Manjula, who were kind enough to accept my invite on behalf of all of us to grace this occasion. They need no introduction. Let us hope that the year 2022 will end all the sufferings and problems and will pave the normal way of life to all. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, my lord. Constitution of India, which came into force on 26 January 1950, guaranteeing right to life, liberty, equality and dignity to the people of India, is the result of many sacrifices made by the freedom fighters. And continuous enjoyment of the said rights is because of the sacrifices made by our defense personnel. And on this Republic Day, it has been felt most appropriate to honor the illustrious parents of a colonel, Sri Bikkumalla Upender and his wife Srimati Bikkumalla Manjula, whose only son, Colonel Bikkumalla Santosh Babu, had sacrificed his life on 15th June 2020 during China-India's skirmishes, thereby protecting India from invasion. Mr. Colonel Santosh Babu joined the Indian Army in the year 2004 and was posted in Kashmir. In December 2019, at the age of 37, Santosh Babu became colonel. In his 15 years of service in the Indian Army, Colonel Santosh Babu served in Kashmir, Arunachal Pradesh, Ladakh, Pakistan and China border. In 2007, he killed 3 infiltrators into the country in an army operation across the Indo-Pak border. For his bravery, he was awarded with Mahavir Chakra posthumously. I request Sri Bikkumalla Upender and Srimati Bikkumalla Manjula to come over to the dais. I request Honorable the Chief Justice to honor Sri Bikkumalla Upender and Srimati Bikkumalla Manjula. I thank Sri Bikkumalla Upender and Srimati Bikkumalla Manjula for accepting the felicitation. And I also thank the Honorable the Chief Justice for honoring the couple. Now, to conclude the program, the national anthem by police band. Now, with the permission of Honorable Chief Justice, I declare that the function is concluded. I request the President Bar Association